you see me dance around, gotta make it easy to me. Gotta give it to me now. Drop and make the booty bounce. When you see me bust around, I dare around the corner. Baby, make a collect you, don't go let me forget you, when you say it all wet tonight. Till the morning, I'll be opening. She came through with a bestie, and they both looking sexy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Came through with a new piece. I come through when she let me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Came through with the homies. It goes down when we roll deep. Yeah, yeah. Came through in the backseat. She got a bag on the groceries. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. Oh baby, gon' give me that one thing. Oh baby, gon' give me that something. Yeah. Oh baby, gon' give me that one thing. Make I show you something. I love the way when you say when you want me. Yeah. Make I do what I do when I solo. When I see my baby boy when I dance for. Yeah.
Charlie see my level, I be fly guy. Charlie see my level, I be fresh guy. The way she dey flex on me, I dey give her iPhone, but still she dey Android.
It's me calling you back. Oh baby, out the blue, why you do me like that? Hey baby girl, gotta give me something. Dope boys gotta keep me popping. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. Yeah, yeah. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up.
Morning, guys. How's it going?
We gon' get through. Look at history, we always do. Tough times, man, it ain't nothing new. Look at yourself and find that truth. Unconditional, I always knew. Loved ones past, let them live through you. Soon you will see your visions are key. You fight for your mind, man, you'll be always free. That's why we don't all agree. It ain't common sense, we'll always be. We intersect like the letter T. We caught in the clouds of the finest tree. Step out the crib and feel the breeze. We're not placed here to fight for cheese. So tell your peers, nothing to fear. Wipe them tears. Come on, y'all, this is our year. Let's go. Yeah. Hey man, y'all gotta turn the TV off on this one. Time to go outside, do something in our communities. You know, touch somebody that just need with that positive energy in their life. Yeah. Young child, please hold my hand. Let me show you how to be a man. Show you pics where your folks were hung. Tell you why they sang their songs. Explain why they built these cells. Tell you why public schools they fail. About time that we balance the scale. We move the stale, it's time to rebuild the trail. Keep in touch and feel like Braille. Tell these folks that you not for sale. Reach the blind and the ones that know. Show respect to the ones that's close. Remove parasites and those that host. Cancer to whom you love the most. Start your own. Time to rebuild our homes. Move the blind. Sunshine, reclaim your mind. Yeah. You gotta reclaim your mind. That's the only thing that you can really control, man. Y'all feel that?
Yeah. Let's do a little bit of this. follows me from bar to bar. Yeah, she likes to serve me drinks, cause she knows that I'm a star. And Jessica works with Jessica at the Hill, at the Hill. There's something about that name that makes them ladies chill. And Jessica works with Jessica behind the bar, behind the bar. Actually, it's a club, cause it's called the Ant Hill Pub. Jessica knows about Jessica number one. Yeah, she's seen us face to face, discuss some trivia. Come on and find me Jessica, 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 find me Jessica. Come and taste my lemonade at the Jessica Parade. J-E-S-S-I-C-A-L-E-B-U-S-K, well, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jessica's all here for me. We're gonna need more lemonade at the Jessica Parade. Jessica talks to Jessica about other Jessicas, cause I think it's really great and confusing on double dates. Jessica's washing out a picture real late. The spigot sputtered out and water squirted all over the place. And Jessica asked if I saw her big mistake. So I told her I didn't see, and that it looked like she took a pee. Now Jessica talks to Jessica about me. Yeah, they gossip while they scrub out at the Ant Hill Pub. Go on and find me Jessica, 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 find me Jessica. Come and taste my lemonade at Jessica Parade. J-E-S-S-I-C-A-L-E-B-U-S-K, well, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jessica's all here for me. We're gonna need more lemonade at the Jessica Parade. Now I'm about to cry 'cause my girl is sweet. Got to move, make sounds to escape. I follow her if she lets me, if she lets me. It would be a tragedy not to try everything to keep me where she should be. I will manage to keep it sunlight and moving, moving. It's been a long time since I got along so well. It's so sick, it's so especially, bless me. Listen, it's been a long time since I got along so well. It's so sick, it's so especially, bless me. the small things, those gentle messages from a whole universe and pulses for good days and bad days. That's the game. I let the world pass by my eyes. I observe you, my friend, those human privileges. Your sense of self, what makes you feel alone. Sun season hard rain, learn from me. I let the world pass by my good days and bad days. That's the game. The world pass by my eyes. The sun season
Thanks, buddy. See you, rockin' stream. Just getting warmed up.
My mind told me I should follow you, and I'm going soon, oh I'm coming soon. Being lazy, but I can make it through, and I'll come to you, yeah I'll come to said I just can't read it through, so I'll come to you, yeah I'll come to you. Take a on the floor, on the floor, on the floor, on the floor. Sorry for the times I lack every night to you. Well, I'm going soon. I wasted time and wasted my mind with you. But you're coming soon, oh you're coming soon. Every high is from you in my life. On the floor, on the floor, on the floor, on the floor.
It's the Whammy DT, the new model that was 300. It's pretty fun.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, you couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Time to hesitate is through. out of something.
That was just like a really old cover. I used to use that for demos to get gigs. Do this one.
So I Southern Cali, baby.
That's better.
They used to do it on the stage, oh, man, if you tell your life will never begin, that's a sin. Hey, lady, thing with your curly hair, if you live by the moment of love, then you won't wear. Come and take a love jet ride, if you don't, you might never survive. And if you don't, come and take a love jet ride, if you don't, you may never survive. Little Mississippi, with your sweet pretty tea, you give me somebody, I guess you don't teach me. Look at me, you see it, my honey, spank me a good, and I'm sure you'll let you see. Come and take a love jet ride, if you don't, you might never survive. And if you don't believe me, too bad for you. Come and take a love jet ride, if you don't, you may never survive. And if you don't believe me, too bad for you. Come and take a love jet ride, if you don't, you will never survive. And if you don't believe me, too bad for you. Come and take a love jet ride, if you don't, you may never survive. And if you don't believe me, too bad for you. Come and take a love jet ride, if you don't know, you may never survive. And if you don't believe me, too bad for you. Come and take a love jet ride, if you don't, you will never survive. And if you don't believe me, too bad for you.
That's a fun one. That was my high school band. Oh, kitty, kitty. What's up, kitty? What, kitty? Hi, kitty. Love Jet by Redline, my high school band. Hi, kitty. How's it going, kitty? Yeah, that the guy in the recording is Christian Hernandez. He went to Juilliard for guitar. He's a really good guitarist. I played with him back like in high school. I graduated '02, so like 20 years ago. But then I recently played with him like 4 years ago at my ice rink. We just played during hockey pickup. Yeah, he's really good. I did the vocals on that song. He did the guitar. It's a really cool guitar part. the intros. That noisy distortion pedal. It's so noisy. They're cool, different little guitar parts for each part. Christian's good at making those kind of things. He's a total guitar virtuoso. But yeah, that was a cool band. A noisy, such a noisy pedal. It's a metal zone. The MT2 metal zone. Oh, thanks, yeah. I love jamming on that tune. That one's fun. Because when we performed it, I never really got to solo over it. So now it's fun to play over these songs that I never really soloed over. I was always, singing them in rhythm. Most of the time just rhythm. But I played tunes like Purple Haze and stuff. Oh, there's the Rattlesnake Blues. It's pretty cool. This one. Let's see.
There was a brother down in Sedge Green, and there's a cat you hear shrieking. I ran to hold the way of the land, walking rattling, scratching, saying, found it was a big mistake. I shacked my child 20 years of age, she made it half, bruised to the stage. They had shows, one without shake. Sucked that house off the blow the shoes, saying, come that suit's got rest and blue. Cat and better say, stay crazy, rest and blues. Stay crazy, rest and blues. It was here in the mud across the way. You stay fat, pistol, honey. He was alone with the fuse told style.
Yeah, I like more wild styles, like Hendrix and Buddy Guy. You know Buddy Guy? He's like a little more, he's a blues guitarist. He's a really good singer too, Buddy Guy is. But he's a little more wild and like psychedelic, some people call him. But I like his style a lot. And like, yeah, some of the more wild guitar styles, or just, I don't know. Yeah. It's kind of like the more fun part of performing in music is I think is like the improv. And, it's different every time. You kind of go off of who knows what when you're jamming it out. And then if there's other people you're playing with, it can be even more cool because then you can like switch things up live with each other. But yeah, I like more of a wild. And I've played in like jazz bands a lot and other types of music, classical and exotic or ethnic cultural music from different areas of the world. So I like incorporating different things. I've heard and played the same, standard Sweet Home Alabama all the time, and I like get bored of ordinary solos, you know what I mean? Like I've already heard them too many times. But yeah. It's like when I hear like a cover band and they just play the solos exactly like they're recording, it's like cool. But if I like went every week to see the same band, like at a local restaurant, and they kept on playing the same thing over and over again, the same exact solo, it would get boring to me. Cool. Send it to Tiny Desk. Is that like, I'm guessing it's like Google Drive or something? I use like Google Drive. I've got a Discord. I'm not good at Discord. I'm learning it still, but I have one. It's like NPR concert venue. Oh, need to get you a tape. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, I get like a recording and send it to Tiny Desk is like the office or something. Yeah. NPR concert venue. Is that like the radio NPR? It's a radio station or something? All right, the local Chico radio station, I think is called. Yeah, cool. Totally. Nice. They do a concert or a contest every year. Is it like a songwriting contest or a performance? I've been playing some of these originals over and over because I'm releasing an album on CD Baby. I don't know if you heard yet. It's like an organic-y kind of, concert audition entry thing. Nice. Is it, is it like live in person, or is it gonna be like online? Online through like their radio station or something like that? Or is it in California? I'll just put music on like lightly. Kitties, what are you doing, kitties? Record. Hey, kitties. They're playing around the cables. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I know, what would... Yeah, totally. And I'm focused more on getting my original stuff out now. When you're just trying to make ends meet, you end up having to do like covers, and it's hard to incorporate originals or focus on them if you're just playing like the regular restaurants and that sort of thing. It's hard to be able to start playing originals, but I would be able to play 8 or so. I'd play for maybe 3 hours, and I mean, I technically could play more. There wasn't any like thing stopping me, but it's just kind of the setting. Different settings call for different kind of sets. So if you're just playing some restaurant where you're more like background-y music, but then if people are paying attention to you, you can tell when they like you enough, when they like have accepted you, and then you can throw in an original. And then, you put your best original, usually one of your best ones first, and see how they respond. And then you keep on doing originals based on the response. But yeah, that'd be cool. I haven't done a contest as a songwriter. My friend Kina Granis did a contest right when we started college. She went to USC, and she won the contest, and her video got played in the Super Bowl. And now she's pretty famous. I mean, not like a celebrity, but she was in the movie Crazy Rich Asians. I'll type here, Kina. She went to high school with me and the Whelan brothers. I was in a band with the Whelan brothers. We were on the cross-country team. We would sing together on the bus and stuff. And she's pretty successful now. I mean, she's successful enough to like say that she got rich off music. She was in a pretty big movie. And she's done a couple other things. But yeah, she's doing really well. Kitties, you gotta take it easy in here. Run around the cables. Kitty, come here. Oh, they want breakfast. Oh no. I'm gonna have to get them breakfast pretty soon or they're gonna start peeing. Kitties. Hi, kitty. Mary Jane. I'll get kitty cam out.
Everybody hear me now. Got to make the dizzy sounds. When you see me dance around, gotta make it easy to me. Gotta give it to me now. Drop and make the booty bounce. When you see me pass around, I dare around the corner. Baby, make I collect you, Don't let me forget you, When you say it all wet tonight, till the morning, I'll be opening. She came through with a bestie, and they both looking sexy. Yeah. Came through with a new piece. I come through when she let me. Yeah. Came through with the homies. It goes down when we roll deep. Yeah. Came through in the backseat. She got a bag of the groceries. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. Oh baby, gon' give me that one thing. Oh baby, gon' give me that something, yeah. Oh baby, gon' give me that one thing. Make I show you something. I love the way when you say when you want me, yeah. Make I do what I do when I solo. When I see my baby going on the dance floor, yeah.
Charlie, see my level, I be fly guy. Charlie, see my level, I be fresh guy. The way she dey flex on me, I dey give her iPhone, but still she dey Android.
It's me calling you back. Ooh, baby, got the blue. Why you do me like that? Hey, baby girl, gotta give me something. Dope boys gotta keep me bumping. I just wanna live it up. Yeah. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up. I just gotta live it up. I just wanna live it up.
Yeah, totally. She has some cool originals too. probably play one of her originals. I think it's on, oh yeah, it's totally on Ultimate Guitar Tab. Let me see if I can play this. I'll see if I can play her original. Alrighty. Let's see how my voice does. You need to go out?
Why is she meowing? Are you okay? Are you okay?
There he is. All right. Don't break me, I bruise easily, the source of both your love and misery. I'm steady beating endlessly while you're dozing, dreaming pretty things. I don't work for free. Please take care of me. This is a message from your heart, most devoted body part, taking blood and making art. This is a message from your heart, you must go into the dark. You can thank me for a start. This is a message from your heart. Sometimes I try to Johnny Cash a song and just sing it in a low range, basically, in kind of Johnny Cash style. But some songs don't really work as well as others. Like this one's like, I can try it high, in the high range. I think it'll probably sound better in the high range. I just haven't warmed up and it's 7:50 a.m., but I can squeak it out. Let's see. Don't bruise me, I bruise easily. Oh yeah, cool. What? Are you in California? Nice. That's awesome. I trained an 80-year-old when I was managing ice rinks. I trained an 80-year-old how to drive the Zamboni. Yeah. And he would go to the gym after work. He was 80 and he worked there for years until the pandemic. They had to lay off a bunch of people at the ice rink. But yeah, he wouldn't stop. He just wanted to keep working, and then he'd go to the gym, and he would take ladies out all the time. And he told me one morning, he's like, last night I had to punch a guy at the bar. And he's also like a short, really, really short guy too. And he's 80 years old, and he's coming into work, and I'm the manager, and he's telling me, he's like, I had to punch a guy at the bar last night. He was talking to the lady he was taking out to dinner wrong. It was awesome. He's tenacious.
Don't break me, I bruise easily, the source of both your love and misery. I am steady beating endlessly while you are dozing, dreaming pretty things. But I don't work for free. Please take care of me. This is a message from your heart, most devoted body part, taking blood and making art. This is a message from your heart, found a way into the dark. You could thank me for a start. This is a message from your heart. Don't hurt me, I bleed constantly. My efforts leave but flow back swiftly. My words soothing like raindrops steadily on foggy windows. You gaze outwardly. I don't work for free. Please take care of me. This is a message from your heart, most devoted body part, taking blood and making art. This is a message from your heart, led way into the dark. You can thank me for a start. This is a message from your heart. This is a message from your heart. Every time we cry, bum 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 bum. Every time you laugh, bum 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 bum. Every time you cry, bum 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 bum. Every time you laugh. This is a message from your heart, bounding away into the dark. You can thank me for a start. This is a message from your heart.
Yeah, Kina Grannis's range is kind of odd for me to sing because her voice isn't too high, so it's in these weird keys that are kind of like in a little awkward range for me. But I kind of like to sing songs in the original key. I could probably squeak it out better in the afternoon or at night. High range songs like that. And I haven't played it more than like 2 or 3 times. I think I could do like something cool with it. If Kina ever like comes on, I could play it for her. Yeah, it's got a cool thing. And if I worked on it and played it a couple more times, I'd probably have a cool version of it. Because Kina and I are friends. We like message every once in a while. I'll message her. She's super busy. She's got like a lot going on and everything. But eventually, you know, I might have the opportunity. She might swing in because I multi-stream on Facebook. She'd probably come in on Facebook, most likely. But I play her song. I also am friends with the Whelan brothers. Well, we were in bands together. I talk to Travis a lot, and Nate sometimes too. They'll be on the phone together sometimes. I could play you a Whelan brother. Have you ever heard of the Whelan brothers? They go to the East Coast almost every year and play. I don't know, they've been to like Jersey. I don't know if they've gone to New York, but usually like Florida and areas closer to beach, because they're a beach surf rock band. But I was in bands with them since high school. They tour with all the reggae bands like 311 and Sublime with Rome. But they've been steadily touring for over 10 years. I think Florida and all the islands, like the Marshall Islands, or you know, all the Caribbean kind of islands they go to. It's kind of funny. They get to go to some pretty cool places to perform. As a surf rock band, they set it up pretty nice for themselves that way. I should play more surf rock so I could invite it to some faraway islands. Cool, they have a bunch of stuff on Ultimate Guitar. I didn't even realize that. Oh, like Rock Me Like the Ocean. This is a cool song. I love this tune.
Oh, the living ain't easy. Believe me, I'm saying that the living is hard. Oh, you know, the loving and the living is free. I just got to say, rock me like the ocean, just like the ocean, slow and sweet. Rock me like the ocean, you got the rhythm and the love I need. It feels alright. Oh, don't stop. She got the kind of move that stir up all of that locomotion. Cools me down to the middle of the moon, and then she bounds me up like a steam locomotion. Looking how hard we're living, all we really got is the time we're giving. In time, I'll be forgiven. Ooh, ooh. Rock me like the ocean, just like the ocean, slow and sweet. Rock me like the ocean, got the rhythm and the love I need. Feels alright. Oh, don't stop. Oh, don't stop. You call me up on Saturday, see how things were going on Friday. And if you were to come my way,
That was the Whelan brothers. Travis and Nate Whelan are my buddies from high school. They got a bunch of YouTube videos. Thank you. Yeah. They got, I don't know, at least 5 albums or something. 4 or 5 albums and some really cool music videos. They have like a professional surfer girl in one of them. It's pretty good. I think that song, probably. They have a music video where they light Christmas trees on fire at the beach, like right next to the ocean, and they're waving around these Christmas trees that are on fire. Pretty cool. Bonfires are a big thing down in SoCal, Southern California. We love our bonfires. On the beaches, of course. It's another, they got a lot of really good songs. They're all kind of like influenced by reggae, a lot of reggae, surf, rock. We played all kinds of classic rock. When we were in bands, we played Chili Peppers, Weezer, a lot of high energy music. We jumped around when we were live. We jumped off of amps and did windmills and just rocked out. Wore crazy clothes and everything.
We got a world full of right and wrong, but I prefer just writing songs. Kick back with my gaiters on, just take it easy. Never understood why all the people getting caught up in the newest thing. Guess they're looking for love, just try looking for someone instead of something. Maybe you tell me why people stay straight up to the heavens and wanna get this thing right. Live forever, alright. You better get started sometime this life. We got a world full of right and wrong, but I prefer just writing songs. Kick back my gaiters on, just take it easy. Never understood why people about looking up to the big egos on TV shows. I know I prefer the non-fiction kind of life. I think getting it right is the hardest part. Maybe that's just why it's not the best place to start. I think getting it right is the hardest part. Maybe that's just why it's not a good place to start. And maybe time is running out. Maybe the only time we got is now. I think the people gotta figure it out. It ain't very pleasing. We got a world full of right and wrong, but I prefer just writing songs. Kick back with my gaiters on, take it easy. Oh, 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 oh. Kick back with my gaiters on, just take it easy, easy, alright. Whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh, 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 alright, just take it easy.
Just Take It Easy by the Whelan brothers. Yeah, they got quite a few different songs. And some of their songs, Nate, the other brother, he does kind of like, his vocal style is a little like rap. Kind of like 311-ish rap. But it's pretty cool. Pretty interesting band. And a lot of the times it's just like the two of them. and percussion. I think, is it Joey? I think is the percussion player's name. And just the three of them. And then Nate's girlfriend, Caitlin Weathers, is a country singer, and she's been singing with them too. She does like Vegas shows and stuff. She's a pretty accomplished country singer. So I've seen, it's like been the four of them for a while. And when they do big shows, they'll get like a full band. But it's usually different people, wherever they're at, kind of thing. As far as I know, not super positive, but anyway, Rock and Stream, what kind of like bands or artists do you like? I've got this song list too, if you wanted to look through some stuff. I'm just gonna clean the litter boxes really quick. It just takes a minute. I have to do it or else the cats will start peeing outside of the litter boxes. I'll be right back, it'll just take a minute. I'm just waking up and getting my chores done. I could put on, let's see. Put on some originals. Here's a couple different originals. Yo.
The sun starts rising.
Yo, what's up? Hey Jasper. I was just playing through some Wheeling Brothers tunes. I was gonna go clean the litter boxes real quick before the cats start peeing. It'll just take a minute, but I'll be back if you want to hear anything. I was playing like some originals and some originals by oh, this camera is new and it doesn't zoom in. But I found out that the camera I was using does zoom in. So I kind of have this camera, I move around. I was showing like my pedals. I had it for my pedals. Yesterday I was watching Bob Czak. He's got like a pedal cam that was pretty cool. But I can zoom in with this one. So it'll be like a mobile one. And I kind of want to get more. I saw the guy from, what is it, the Dragon Force? The guy from Dragon Force has like 4 cameras, and so he has 3 on this side of his screen. He's got like his pick hand, he has his fretboard, and something else. Herman Lee, is it? I'm not sure if it's Herman Lee or not, if it's the same guy. It might be. It could be like another guy, but he seems like he's one of he's the guy that is on the homepage of Streamlabs. He's on the Streamlabs homepage. I think it might be a different guy. It's probably not the Dragon Force. It's the guy that's on the front page of Streamlabs. So it's probably not the Dragon Force guy, but it's the guy, if you go to streamlabs.com, he's there, there's him, and then there's a girl. Him and a girl are always on the front page of Streamlabs. So whatever that guy is, whoever that is. Wait, I could probably look it up. But he had a bunch of different, okay, so Matt Heafy from, okay, yeah, I was watching, it's not that guy, it's Matt Heafy. This guy. He's on the front page of, he's always on Streamlabs main page. He was playing yesterday and he had 3 different, maybe he had foot, right hand, and then his fretboard. So I might try to get 1 or 2 more cameras. I'd rather, this wide angle one doesn't zoom in. It doesn't have a zoom function, but it was only $50 and it's 60 frames per second compared to the 30 that the zoom in has. Anyway, let me go get the kitty litter boxes taken care of. It'll just take a minute. I'll be right back.
And she kisses me in that Southern Cali way. And she makes every wave feel like the sun rays are made of candy. Well, Southern Cali, babe, yeah, her kisses are sweeter than brandy. Well, Southern Cali, babe, yeah, her suntan legs are usually sandy. Well, Southern Cali, babe, you better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. You better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. You better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. You better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. Shredded toe is better when she's close enough to reach my sweet spot. She's a country girl, so she knows how to block so up the road and kick it in a deep game. Every weather, sunny weather, just begin to walk on your gloves. There's a such a sign of so back up down the heavy window time. And she kisses me in that Southern Cali way. And she makes every wave feel like the sun rays are made of candy. Southern Cali, babe, yeah, her kisses are sweeter than brandy. Well, Southern Cali, babe, yeah, her suntan legs are usually sandy. Well, Southern Cali, babe, you better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. You better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. Southern Cali, you better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. Southern Cali, you better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. You better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. Southern Cali, babe. Southern Cali, babe. Hey, mister, do you know the state you're in? If you don't, your life will never begin. That's a sin. Hey, lady, they with your curly hair. If you live by the moment, there's nothing you won't wear. Come and take a love chat ride. If you don't, you might never survive. And if you don't, too bad for you. Come and take a love chat ride. If you don't, you may never survive. And if you don't believe me, too bad for you. Little Mrs. C with your sweet green tea. If you give me some money, as long as you don't teach me. The booze monkey and the sin in my honey. Spank be a goo and I'm sure you'll let you see. Come and take a love chat ride. If you don't, you might never survive. And if you don't believe me, too bad for you. Come and take a love chat ride. If you don't, you may never survive. And if you don't believe me, too bad for you. Come and take a low jet ride. If you don't, you may never survive. And if you don't believe it, too bad about you. Come and take a low jet ride. If you don't know, you may never survive. And if you don't believe me, too bad for you. Come and take a low jet ride. If you don't, you will never survive. And if you don't believe me, leave me out. Too bad for you.
I could hear the wah. I could hear the wah that I did at the end of that. I don't know, maybe 17? That was a high school band. Red Line was the name of the band. Hey, don't play around the cables, kiddies. They're running around these cables. Go play outside. Dad, go. Go run around the halls. Yeah, I haven't heard Trivium. I'll have to look him up. But, did you guys want to hear anything in particular, or? I was kind of like looking at the Whelan Brothers tunes because they got a bunch on, I didn't realize they had so many songs on Ultimate Guitar. But they do. So like, I should just give them a call and be like, hey, I'm gonna play some of your guys' tunes. I'll just show them later or something. It's almost like I need to zoom in with this camera, or there's no point in having like two guitars that are the same size. And this guy can come over. It kind of gets knocked around. The cats, it's on a tripod too. Yeah, I might have to send that camera back so I can get one that zooms. But I guess there's probably some sort of zoom function. I could always just make the thing bigger. I think, let me see. Yeah, I could always just do this. Hack. Make the screen larger. It's like, I think OBS has a function that's a zoom function, right? It's called something. I wrote it down yesterday because one of the streamers said what the name of it was. Kitty kitties, what are you doing? Kitty kitties. They're meowing out there. The illustrator, Red Virgo. People are people, so how can it be? Ba ba ba. How about a little Run River Run by the Whelan Brothers? Oh, they want some dry food. Ugh, these kitties, I tell you what. Alright, I'm gonna get these kitties dry food. Nice. The cats are meowing at me. Meow. I have sardines I could give them too. I think they want me to fill the dry food bowl. I can do that later. I just did their litter box. They can chill out for a minute. Jiminy Cricket. Yeah. Yeah, Mary Jane's been peeing on the ground sometimes. She did yesterday, but the litter box was pretty full when I just cleaned it. So it could have been that. And sometimes like there's things around one of the litter boxes and she probably doesn't like that there's stuff around them. Oh, I love this song. Hey kitties. What are you doing, Leona? Are you okay? Are you roughhousing with your sister?
Summer stars I never knew. I'm with you. Summer stars I never knew. I'm with you. Firelight keeps flickering, summer nights keep singing. The moonlight clouds creeping in, and all the while I'm thinking it taps into reaction to the positives attracting. We upon us this wonderlust. Life is such a bad thing. Sticking on a midnight boat, won't you getting paid? Packs hold the working place, always goes away. Keep your face from the sunshine, the shadows far behind. We'll reach the place with the summer stars and dust from the summer stars. I never knew. I'm with you. I'm with you. Under the summer stars. I never knew. I'm with you. I'm with you. No matter where we go, this is where we are. Up above the clouds and underneath the stars. Midnight sky, take me by surprise. Oh, under summer stars, I never knew. I'm with you. I'm with you. Under the summer stars, I never knew. I'm with you. I'm with you.
That was Summer Stars by the Wheeling Brothers. I wonder if I put their stuff in here. I probably did. Yep. And then, does SP work? No. I wonder if SP Summer works. No. There's a certain function that I saw someone else use, but maybe it has to be programmed to pass something through Q. Hey girl. Hi girl.
summer stars.
Yeah, that's, ooh, Sand in My Sheets. The song's called Sand in My Sheets. It's pretty funny.
Open my eyes to early sunrise, clear blue sky. So it's time to check the time. Where my board when I headed out the door. If you need to find me, I'll be chilling at the shore, sailing my sheets. But I still fell asleep, dreaming about tonight and sunset on the beach. I close my eyes, so everything I see on the shoreline is my girl and me. Cruising along, listening to the stereo. This has got to be the greatest feeling that I know. When I'm born, then I headed out the door. If you need to find me, I'll be chilling at the shore, sailing in my sheets. I still fell asleep, dreaming about the night and the sunset on the beach. I close my eyes, see everything I see on the shoreline, just my girl and me.
I need to give this guitar a little tune, huh? I haven't tuned it yet this morning. It's another Whelan Brothers tune, Sand in My Sheets. I'm just checking out their the songs that they have in Ultimate Guitar, the charts, because I've listened to them enough to where I could play them pretty decent. I can at least go through them. But yeah, really cool tunes, cool lyrics. I had a little Jason Mraz. Yeah. Some of their big influences, as far as what I think their released albums, they have like 4 or 5 professionally released, distributed albums, publicly released albums, and I say like Jack Johnson, Jason Mraz, Sublime. They kind of they're going for that sort of vibe, like who's the other guy? Burn One Down. Oh my gosh. I just have a brain fart. The guy, I just want to burn one down. I just can't remember his name right now. But all those kind of like mellow vibe reggae, surf, rock kind of dude. Jason Mraz, wait, was it? No, Jack Johnson hung out in Santa Barbara. I don't know if he's from there, but he surfed Sands. It's called Sands. It's not Strands, it's Sands, right? It's at the end of Isla Vista. We used to take our surfboards. We would bike there and all be carrying our surfboards, like on the bike. And some guys would have like 2 or 3 boards because they wanted to bring a bunch of boards. It was pretty funny. And you only had to bike like half a mile. It wasn't a long bike. But Isla Vista is right next to UC Santa Barbara where I went to school, college. But yeah, and Jack Johnson surfed there, and so he has some story, or a lot of the locals have stories about hanging out with Jack Johnson. Also, if you're at that beach, it's one of the main surf spots in Santa Barbara. It's got a nice break there. if you look out, you see it's an oil rig with a bunch of lights on it. And it's the song that Jim Morrison from The Doors wrote The Crystal Ship about. It's an oil rig that's off the coast of Santa Barbara. Yeah, and that's where the song Crystal Ship comes from. Jim Morrison wrote it about that oil rig that was all, it has some cool lights on it, so it kind of looks like a Christmas tree out in the ocean. Anyway, some cool stories. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and like Travis sings a lot of the lead. He and I always would play together. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like this song. I played this a lot live. Recently, like before the pandemic. My last few shows. It's a good one. And the Wheeling Brothers have toured and opened for like Ziggy and other Marleys. I should wear my headphones so I can hear how much. Let's see if the levels are great.
On the beach in Hawaii.
Let me look at the levels real quick. I wish you. Oh, they're over compressed. No, no, no. Back off. Compression. Let me just.
Wish you.
I just needed to get a level idea. Yeah, that wasn't good. Let's boost this. And I want to try to get rid of some of this noise. What is this noise coming from? Oh, is it the low end? Is it right here? Okay, that takes it down. And I'm just getting, try to make it a little more clean sounding. A little clean. Check, check. I can just boost it this way. Try to get a low amount of noise. There we go, I can still hear it now. That's pretty close. Okay, I'm okay with that. Oh, maybe I can boost, there we go. Okay. Just setting some levels. Because every time I switch instruments, I have to reset the levels, you know? If I play electric or if I switch things up. That's why you never want to really do gigs without a sound tech, a sound guy. Yeah. It's almost like I would rather have a sound guy than a musician to play with. And like, well, if you have two musicians, one person can help do sound, so that is kind of what the situation is, but the point is someone to do sound besides the main performer is a huge bonus. So I have to wear earphones and do my own sound. It doesn't work as well.
Wish you were here with me, walking on the beach in Hawaii, playing on the open sand, looking at the ocean. Now I understand.
Thank you, buddy.
Love is think about you every day. Don't you know I miss you much? And you know I need your touch. I'm on a rocky cliff. Oh, I wish you were here with me. On a beach in Hawaii. Oh, dito pokulolo. I say mahalo. Ujai breathe. Get the real feeling. Yogi gonna let you know that I wish you were here with me. On a beach in Hawaii. Wish you were here with me, walking on the beach in Hawaii, playing in the golden sand, looking at the ocean. Now I understand. Love is like the open sea, and I wish you were here with me. On the beach in Hawaii. Ooh. On the beach in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's a great tune. I love that one. Thanks a lot, Rock and Stream, for the bits, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's a classic for sure. Maybe I'm gonna try turning maybe the reverb down a little and see if I like the sound of that better. Let's see. Let me try this. I'm taking my reverb down about 25%. From what it was, meaning it was at 22%, now it's like down to 17, from 22 to 17%. Oh. I've never been that comfortable with street busking. Like, I always thought about doing it, but I never was that comfortable, like standing out on a street corner. I thought about doing it at different times, but I don't know, it was kind of like, in Chico, a lot of homeless people do it, so it was just kind of like, I don't know, I didn't want to do it. What I did, though, there's farmers markets that happen, and so I would go I just did this once. It was raining too, but I talked to one of the vendors. He's selling oranges and stuff. You know, I was like, hey, can I play some tunes? I know like classic rock and whatnot. And so he was like, oh yeah, and really enthusiastic. And so I felt comfortable in that, but that was a little, you know, it's like I wouldn't want to stand in front of someone's store without talking to them and be like, hey, I don't know. But I guess in the right area, it'd be more comfortable. It kind of depends on what city and what downtown situation. Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of like I don't want to, you know, it was just kind of like if I lived in Paris or something, or there might be other areas, but otherwise it's kind of like I can just talk to a legit business owner and play there. But I theoretically would do it if it was more like a video, if I was doing it for like a video or a music video. Otherwise, it's kind of, I don't know. I was just never I wanted to do it to try to earn a little extra cash, but it's a little uncomfortable for me. Like I have 20 grand in student loans. I don't necessarily like need to do that. But I know how to get legit gigs where I get paid by businesses to play there. So it's kind of like, I would do it if it was kind of like a thing within the city that was like, oh yeah, we encourage them, but I don't know. Yeah, and it's tough because this area, we had the huge fires and it displaced a lot of people and it displaced a lot of homeless people too, and there's been a flood of it coming into Chico. So it's a little rough around here right now. The downtown area is kind of flooded with homeless people. I mean, I think the right thing to do is try to house them properly, you know, take care of the people. But anyway, it's kind of a rough situation in this area. This is right next door to Paradise. So the city that burned down Paradise is like, the people came to Chico. Like Chico and Oroville, but Chico's the larger city. Chico's the city with the downtown that is nice for homeless people. There's all kinds of nooks and crannies for them to sleep in. There's like public restrooms, lots of all kinds of fruit trees. The citrus trees produce so much fruit, and you see the streets lined with piles of oranges at certain times of the year and stuff. When I first got into Chico like 2 years ago, there were just oranges everywhere. So it's a nice, yeah. And there's a bunch of campground, like tent cities is what we called them at some point. Not here, but there's a lot of tent cities in Chico, and there's a big political thing because they're being taken down. Or, you know, the police are coming in and making them take down their tents and stuff, and it's like, where do they want them to go? The people don't have any place to go, and they live in tents. And so they're like telling them to like get out of the park, because the park, the different places are right across the street from people's houses and stuff, literally right across the street from houses that people live at. And there's just a bunch of dozens of tents. And yeah, for the most part, it feels like, I don't know, the city doesn't have a plan, a proper plan. They're just kind of moving them around instead of making a proper structure or something. If there's a homeless situation and there's a fire situation, houses are building down, then you probably need to construct some buildings in safe places that can house a lot of people in all these, it's a disaster area. It's gonna just keep burning. There's been fires since the huge Paradise fire. So they just need to compensate if they want people to live in this area, and it's a disaster area, because it literally is. the federal government, I believe, had to step in and offer assistance to like the Paradise situation. I believe, I'm not sure. It's a hazardous area too because everything that burned. So all the companies cleaning it up have to have certifications for hazardous waste and stuff. Extremely expensive. It's like, you can't just like move your homeless people around, tell them, move all your tents over there. And they end up having their tents like next to freeways and stuff or under bridges. And it's just shady, you know? Not necessarily on the homeless people's part, but on the people who are organizing the city and figuring out what to do with the people that are in those disenfranchised situations. They don't have any other options. Up here in Northern California, there's plenty of space. There aren't that many. The crazy thing about this area, all the houses are like one story, or at least a lot of them, way more than back home where I'm from, where my house is like 4 stories. You know, it's a little more, Orange County is a little more, you're not used to seeing a 1-story house. Around here, there's a huge piece of land, of yard wrapping around this entire property. Like most area, this is like country land. And there's all kinds of empty fields around this area. All kinds of empty fields that they could just be like, here's a giant empty field. Go, homeless people, and you know, put porta potties and stuff or something. Instead, they just treat them like they're doing something wrong. It's like these people don't have anywhere to go. Mary Jane. Hey, kitty, kitty. Oh, what was I gonna play?
When you grab hold of me, you tell me that I'll never be set free. But I'm a parasite, creeping around, I step into the night. To the bands of booze, tell me, are you babies too? Are you babies too? You got no money to spend. I hope this night will never end. Lord knows I'm weak. Want somebody give me up this week. Maybe you're a big blue whale. Grab the reef when I was a diving there. I swim, but I wish I'd never learned. Water's too polluted with germs. I dive deep when you step feet overhead. Grab the reef underneath my bed, underneath my bed, but you got no clothes we go. You got no time to go. Lord knows how we want somebody give me up as this. You got no clothes we got. You ain't got no time to go. Lord knows how we want somebody give me up this street.
A little Sublime. That's one of my favorite Sublime tunes. Yeah, it could be my favorite. Yeah, I'm a harmonic junkie. I always try to throw in harmonics, like, no matter what. Because why not? And I love the high pitch. That's why on my whammy, I always like to throw up super high notes. Right here? Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? I also bend my neck. If you push a little slightly here, this way, and right here, towards me, slightly. You hear that? You could also do the opposite where you pull towards you here, and then you can push with your body, or you can grip down here and just push with your, I'm using kind of like my lower rib cage to go like this. So you hear that? You hear that? You can kind of do almost a semitone bend either way, but you basically are bending the length of your guitar. And you obviously don't want to do it to where it damages your guitar, so I'm being careful when I do it. It's just a slight pull. But yeah, because whenever you're playing, like if you have an electric guitar and you doing stuff, there's a lot of different ways that you can vibrato, whether you have a whammy bar, you can always like tuck at the bar different ways. And so I kind of like, yeah, I studied, did I tell you already? I studied like 7.5 years at different colleges. UC Santa Barbara, I did composition and ethnomusicology. And then I taught privately for a while. I worked for a piano conservatory where I taught all the students theory. They would see the piano teacher and then they go to this long table and work on theory, and I'd help the kids with the theory. Yeah. Yeah, it's all math. I did like academic decathlon. Or I think it was a pentathlon, academic pentathlon in grade school, like 7th and 8th grade. And I was the math guy, but the music theory is very math oriented. It's kind of like the way you learn times tables or a method for division, like long division, a system like that. Music systems are similar. And there's different music systems. Persian, Turkish, Arabic music systems are slightly different than Western classical, as are others. They're more than that. And so it's like a different math class you have to take. One is statistics and the other is algebra, and the other is trigonometry. But they also are all in the same system, whether it's math or music. So it's an interesting study. I'm nerdy about that kind of stuff because it just stimulates my mind. Otherwise, different minds get stimulated different ways and different minds get bored. And a bored mind is a sad mind, you know what I mean? So I'm like hungry for knowledge, and if I don't feed my knowledge, I get nangry, or what is it? Nangry. I need more knowledge. Yeah. I get nangry, I need more knowledge. Oh man. I need to read some of the chat. Let's see. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Like I can go. That's interesting because I can bend the whole guitar, but then I can choose with the nut bend. I can pick one of them, like you were saying, a 3 and 4 string, and then bend one, so the other goes up. Oh. It'll be more effective on a electric guitar, but I can see some different possibilities because you can adjust single strings. You can adjust single strings when you're doing a nut bend, while at the same time doing a full body bend. Like you can go this up, or you can go down, or you can use a whammy bar. If I'm going like a dive with a whammy, I can do one of these bends up so that while I'm diving, maybe my high E string will bend up if I press it down real hard right here. And it's one of those things where you can either do it this way, or you can do it with the finger, or you can straight up turn the knob. That's always a possibility, depending on how comfortable you are with your knobs. That's one of the things, if you're gonna do that, you just spend a little time working with your knobs. And so you know, oh, it's just it's about a quarter turn, and you kind of have it on lockdown. I got locking tuners, so I have to unlock the tuner on my Strat. It's a little, there's some leeway there. They're ball bearing, the nut is a ball bearing nut. That's the upgrade I got on this. And then it has locking tuners on the back of the pegs. Uh-oh. Is it time for kitty cam? Hey kitties. Mary Jane. I've got to take a pee really quick. If you have any like bands that you might want me to play a song to or anything, I like the reggae stuff. I also have been meaning to like write more, and I have all kinds of, I have an old laptop sitting in my closet that probably has all kinds of stuff on it, like old tunes and whatnot. I've been meaning to get that out, but I also need to, I take Mondays off to rest, and so it's kind of nice to play a bit after Monday. But let me play a little tune. Here's a cool, this is like a grunge influenced tune I did, an original.
Take me on my own. I've been so long unknown. It's felt like such a tease. I've lost all my speech. Such a perfect thing. We've been so happily. Couldn't ask for more. As I fell through open door, yeah. Fall autumn leaves on a summer's day. Fall out of place as you lead me on astray. Leaning on the phone, holding up the force, slowly backing out. Well, I'm calling every house. Lead me to the road, I don't know where to go. I feel awful slow. Well, take me to the road, yeah. Cold autumn leaves that shine on a flame. Fall in the cold as you lead me on My mind told me I should follow you, and I'm coming soon, oh I'm coming soon. Been lazy, but I can make it through, and I'll come to you, yeah I'll come to you.
Do you guys have Shastas? Shasta sodas. They're like the cheaper sodas. Back in the day, you can they were always at like a quarter, even from the vending machines. Oh my gosh, I'm knocking you know what out of my guitar. Tell you what, I gotta tune it again now. Let's see. That's better. Not perfect, but better. Nothing but bucket.
Backseat love with a scissor and a cousin when the feet found up in the air. When they ain't said nothing but a scissor and a cousin when the sweet noise didn't care. So took a little chance at the high school dance with the music that was ready to play. What she doing? She's doing, she's doing out. Tell me you walk this way. Talk this way. Walk this way. Talk this way. Just give me a kiss. Walk this way, talk this way.
Oh, that's one of my favorite songs. Ooh, yeah. I also have a music video on YouTube that I did to a cover of that song. I covered that song and did a music video of this trip I took to Truckee. You just saw it? Okay, cool. Nice. 'Cause I have a story with that song. It's when I was a little kid, my family went on a water ski trip. We would do water ski trips. My mom's brother, my uncle Mike, had a boat. What's like a speed boat or whatever for water skiing. And so we would go water skiing as kids. And so we took the boat out, and there was a restaurant on the other side of the lake. I think it was Shaver Lake or Pine Flat Lake, one of those two. And then you have to walk up the steps up to this restaurant. You dock your boat and go up to the restaurant, and they had a jukebox. And then I got $1, and so I picked out this song from the jukebox with a quarter because I liked the name, like the Goo Goo Dolls and the song name. And so that was the song, and then I loved it. And so later on, when we went to I don't know how many years it was later, we went to a flea market and I was given enough money to buy 3 CDs, and so one of them was Goo Goo Dolls' Dizzy Up the Girl, which is the album after this first one. But I remembered the band. And the other 2 were Green Day, Nimrod, because when I was really young, one of my friends, Courtney, had Dookie. And so we listened to Dookie, and I didn't hear any punk or rock and roll besides that one time when I was really young, and it was years later before I ever listened to other music. When I got back, when I listened to, like punk and rock. And then it was Nimrod was the second album, and then the third one was Bob Marley's Greatest Hits. I don't know why I picked those, or I just like oh, Bob Marley's Greatest Hits. It was probably a really good deal, and I saw how many good songs were on that album. That's what I was probably doing. I was looking at the back of it and seeing like, oh man, it's like $12 a CD, and I was looking at how many good songs were on like the backs. That's probably why I got Bob Marley's Greatest Hits. Yeah, so I got Nimrod, which has like, Time of Your Life, Good Riddance on it. Nice Guys Finished Last. It's a great album. And then Dizzy Up the Girl has Iris, Slide, and Black Balloon, Acoustic No. 3. Broadway is Here Tonight. I love that album for sure. Well, let's play Name. I love the song.
Broadway is black tonight, never the way that she used to be.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Nice. Kitties. Oh my gosh, I heard something. What are you doing, kitties? They knocked something over. One sec. I have to go see what the kitties knocked over. Real quick.
My mind told me I should follow you, and I'm coming soon, oh I'm coming soon. Been lazy, but I can make it through, and I'll come to you, yeah I'll come to you.
I think Mary Jane was just dancing on the kitchen table. She's dancing up a storm. I could hear it from in here. She likes to dance. They're like my kids. Yeah, I think it might be nicer. Let's try it this way. With the little capo going. Oh, cool. Yeah, let me copy his name. I'll look him up right now. Yeah, I just friended him. Wait, you? Oh, wow. Really? Yeah, he's like... Dang. That's pretty crazy. That'd be awesome. I should try to write a letter to him or something? Does he do like live streams or? Oh, he's from Buffalo. That's right. Nice. Yeah, totally. Have you talked to him at all? Or contacted him at all? Oh, whoa, nice. That's awesome. You had helped him set up some chairs. That's totally sweet. I'd love to message him and, give him a well-written letter. Because the Goo Goo Dolls are definitely like a huge part of my, musical journey. Because I remember being so interested in them that I went out of my way to find like interviews that they did on TV and stuff and documentaries on how they would practice in this industrial building, like you remember like the empty industrial building that they used to, Johnny Resnick and Robbie would play in, the two of them. It was like some empty, abandoned building. And I remember, I must have been so young, I would watch the different like interviews and try to gather intel on the guys. But yeah, they were a huge influence on me. And the Iris and Black Balloon and Acoustic Number 3, I love those tunes. Their ballads are just so magical. Cool, yeah, I'll definitely, yeah, I definitely will. Totally. Because at a certain point, you have to realize, like, once you've ridden the craziest roller coaster, and then the rest of your life you got, like, the log ride. It's, like, cool and all, but you always remember the best roller coaster, right? So it happens a lot with, celebrities or musicians. A lot of people, it's because it's like they get forced to have to try to figure out how to be financially stable after being used to so much money. It could be a big thing, but also how popular and how high you are. If you move down and you can't move back up, it's probably frustrating. I'm sure it is. Nice, let me... Good kitties. All right, that's right, we're playing name. Sometimes I lose track of what's going on. Kitties. I have some cool Johnny Resnick glasses. He'd totally wear these. I should try playing Broadway after this.
Even though the moment passed me by, still can't turn away. Saw the dreams you never thought you'd lose, tossed along the way. Letters that you never meant to send, lost and thrown away. Now we've grown up orphans that never knew their names. Don't longer know, that's a shame. Look at how beside me, ready for a while. I won't tell no one your name. I won't tell them your name. Scars are souvenirs you'll never lose. The past is never far. Did you lose yourself somewhere
Yeah, I love that song. It's a great tune. Way too fast. Kitty, kitty. Let's see if I can do this.
Byway's dark tonight, a little weaker than it used to be. Byway's dark tonight, see the owner sitting in the old man's bar, waiting for stuff to die. Now a kid's a rock star, Friday night's gone too far. Till I hide, pretty girl, got you on, take it on your mind. Think about the world, places you've been. See another home, but you ain't got one. Years are here. Byway's dark tonight, live a weekend as you used to be. Byway's dark tonight, see the young man sitting at the old man's bar, waiting for his turn to die.
I need to remember these verses. What are they? Oh yeah, it's like a.
Cowboy kills a rock star, Friday night's gone too far.
I'm gonna need to refresh on that one. I love that tune.
Byway's dark tonight.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it's like.
Friday night's gone too far. Tonight, oh, no, not gone. You change your mind. Talk about the world and something.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah, I was playing it a little fast at first, I noticed that. But yeah, sometimes live, it gives a little more energy to speed the tempo up of some tunes. Like Immigrant Song by Zeppelin, live, I think sometimes they play it a little faster and it just gives it a little more energy. But you don't want to do it too fast if the singer starts muddying up the words because they come out too fast. Thing on people. Oh yeah. But yeah, I love the sound with I mean, I studied music composition, so I like all that stuff. Oh, Aerosmith, you know, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Oh, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing is their only #1 hit. It wasn't written by them, though. It was written by a female songwriter, composer that wrote it for that movie. Was it Armageddon? That's Aerosmith's only #1 hit. Let's see.
I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you're sleeping, while you're far away and dreaming. I could spend my life in the sweet surrender. I'll just stay lost in this moment forever. Every moment I spend with you is a moment I treasure. I don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I'm dreaming you, the sweetest dream I never do, I still miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. I'm close to you, feeling your heart beating, and I'm wondering if it's your dreaming, if it's me you're seeing. And then I kiss your eyes and think I'll be together. I just wanna stay lost in this moment forever. I don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do, I still miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. I won't miss one smile, I wanna miss one kiss. I just wanna be with you right here, right now, just like this. I wanna hold you close, feel your eyes so close to mine, and stay lost here in this moment for all the rest of time. Don't wanna close my eyes, I won't fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. See when I'm dreaming you, the sweetest dream I'll never do, I'll still miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. Ta-da. Our #1 hit wasn't written by us. Don't!
They're still awesome and amazing. Walk This Way should have been a #1 hit. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I fixed it. It's good now. I fixed it. You gotta let the people know. The truth be the truth. Steve Tyler, I got something to tell you.
Steve Tyler. Steve Tyler, I got something to tell you. The truth be the truth, dog. Dot. You gotta tell people the truth, dog. You should be like, our number one hit was it written by us?
Oh, he has a good sense of humor. That's why he wears ladies' clothing. He has a good sense of humor.
Sing with me, sing with you, sing for laughter, sing for the two. Sing with me just for the day. Better tomorrow, the good Lord take you away. Sing with me, sing for the you, sing for the laughter.
song's not long enough. Just joking. It's plenty long. Oh my gosh, I got... Ooh, kitty kitty. Is it kitty cam time? Tell me it's kitty cam time. I'll be right back, I'm just gonna use the restroom. Kitty kitty, what are you doing, kitty?
Starts rising, the tide starts sighing, waves begin to swell. No shirt, no cash, frozen feet and ice cold splash. Just us bros and boys and Bianca Valente. And she kisses me in that southern Cali way. And she makes every wave feel like the sun rays are made of candy. From Southern Cali, babe, yeah, her kisses are sweeter than brandy. From Southern Cali, babe, yeah, her suntan legs are usually sandy. From Southern Cali, babe, you better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. Keep your eyes up on that bouncing. You better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. You better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. Red toe is better when she's close enough to reach my sweet spot. She's a country girl, so she knows how to block so up the road and kick it in a deep game. Every weather, sunny weather, don't forget to walk on your flip-flops. This is such a sign, so back up down the hammock with no time. And she kisses me in that southern Cali way. And she makes every wave feel like the sun rays are made of candy. From Southern Cali, babe, yeah, her kisses are sweeter than brandy. From Southern Cali, babe, yeah, her suntan legs are usually sandy. From Southern Cali, babe, you better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. You better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. Southern Cali, you better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. Southern Cali, you better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. You better keep your eyes up on that bouncing. Southern Cali, babe. Southern Cali, babe.
Hello. How's it going, guys? Just chilling. Yeah, I just some good tunes. Yeah, Goo Goo Dolls. Kitty, what are you doing, Kitty? These cats are going crazy. I might have to go buy cat's something else. The kitties, they're having a kitty tantrum. Oh, nice. Checking out some of the local news. It's exciting. Let me think. I was trying to figure out if there's any tunes that might be of interest. Here, if there's anything that piques your interest, let me know. I'll try to play something cool. Let me go grab some more cat food for these cats so they don't pee on my stuff. It'll just take a minute. The Jessica Parade is pretty cool. I wrote the song about Jessicas that worked at 2 different bars. The 2 different Jessicas worked at both of the 2 different bars. And so it's just a Jessica overload.
Jessica follows me from bar to bar. Yeah, she likes to serve me drinks, 'cause she knows that I'm a star. And Jessica was with Jessica at the hill. There's something about that name that makes the ladies chill. Jessica works with Jessica behind the bar. Actually, it's a pub, 'cause it's called the Ant Hill Pub. Jessica knows about Jessica number one. Yeah, she's seen us face to face, discuss some trivia. Come on and buy me a Jessica, buy me a Jessica, buy me a Jessica, buy me a Jessica. Come on, buy me a Jessica, buy me a Jessica, buy me a Jessica, buy me a Jessica. Come and taste my lemonade at Jessica Parade. Jessica, well that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. Jessica's are here for me. We're gonna need more lemonade at the Jessica Parade. Jessica talks to Jessica about other Jessicas, 'cause I think it's really great and confusing on double dates. Jessica's washing out a picture real late. The spigot sputtered out and water spluttered all over the place. And Jessica asked if I saw her big mistake. So I told her I didn't see, and then it looked like she took a pee. Now Jessica talks to Jessica about me. Yeah, they gossip while they scrub out at the Ant Hill Pub. Go on and buy me a Jessica, 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 buy me a Jessica. Come and taste my lemonade at Jessica Parade. Jessica, if you use a K, well that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. Jessica's all here for me. We're gonna need more lemonade at the Jessica Parade. Want you to hear me say, hold on to the afternoon. I want you to know it's possible. Wait, baby, you're leaving too soon. I want you to know it's possible. Chose not to worry. Well, I will be fine in time. But darling, when this is all through, I hope you keep your mind. Funny, I can't be caught waiting. Suppose you call it strange, but listen, I try to remember. I hope you hear me say, hold on to the afternoon. I want you to know it's possible. Wait, baby, you're leaving too soon. Well, I want you to know it's possible. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hold on to the afternoon. I want you to know it's possible. Oh, wait, baby, you're leaving too soon. There's a shadow just behind, shrouding every step I take, making every thought I say, pointing every finger at me, walking like a storm bubble, above the finger rest, burn down the path on my street, just because the sun is come. Jesus, won't you flip and whistle? There's something more than passing done. Jesus, won't you flip and whistle? There's something but the passing done. Why can't we not be sober? I just want to start things over. Why can't we drink forever? I just want to start this over. I am just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you, just as mean fall as well. I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and leave. I will work in elevation, just enough to bring you down. Mother Mary, won't you whisper something about what's passing done? Mother Mary, won't you whisper something about what's passing done? Why can't we not be sober? I just want to start things over. Why can't we sleep forever? I just want to start this over. inside of the promised land. Back so slow, slipping down my backside like my brother I am when he slipped into that lake. Yeah. Rectal slow, sipping at mama's breast milk, looking for a sweet ride down my backside like my brother Ryan. Rectal slows make you feel alive, whether they're on the inside or the outside side of Rectal snails, radioactive breast milk babies, flying on a log ride deep inside your behind. Rectal snails, slipping out your backside. Rectal snails, and like the leeches my brother Ryan found in the lake in the countryside. Breast milk babies I like. Rectal slaps, rectal slaps, slide down your
Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
Bleed like a nose, 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 bleed like a nose.
Back, back, street, yo. Back, back, yo. Yeah, black.
Bleed like a nose, bleed like a nose, take a bleed like a nose, bleed like a nose. Used to bleed like a nose, bleed like a nose. Take a ooh, wow, wow. You a drug, basically on the scene. So we can know the name.
Backing on me, backing on me.